Hello everybody, it's me, Joe Somebody, and I'm filming this with my new Canon 90D. I said I was just going to hang on to my Canon T3i. Now, besides the fact that I have severe ADHD and my mind just bounces around from one thing to the other, there was actually some other reasons why I decided to replace this. Now, I bought the Canon Rebel T3i 10 years ago, specifically for the purpose of shooting YouTube videos. It shoots in 1080p at 30 frames per second. It has this flip out screen so that while you're filming yourself, you can see in the viewfinder over there. And it's a very capable camera, and I've really enjoyed using it for both videos and photography. So why did I replace it? Well, you see, everything I shoot for YouTube, I shoot by myself. So I was having some issues with the focus abilities of this camera, or the lack of focus abilities, I should say. Now, as long as I was shooting with an autofocus capable lens, the camera can autofocus. But in video mode, it was quite complicated. In order to get the T3i to autofocus in video mode, you had to half press the shutter button on the camera, which then started kind of a noisy hunt for focus, and it was very disruptive to the video. So in shots where I would want to be close to the camera for a second to say something and then be back in the normal position, more times than not I actually had to zoom in, use manual focus to focus on my face, and then, you know, whenever I moved, I'd have to do the process again. With the newer technology cameras like this Canon 90D, the autofocus is handled by the camera talking to the lens. So as I'm videoing this, I can tell that the focus is fixed on my face, and if I was to get closer to the camera, it may take it a second or two, but it'll actually focus itself. And then as I move back away from the camera, it'll take it another second, but it focuses right back. I don't have to interact with the focus ring on the camera or any other settings. It's just kind of handled for me. So the autofocus for video was my main motivation. This Canon 90D can also shoot in 4K resolution, whereas the T3i is limited to 1080p. But for now, I'm still shooting in 1080p because I'm still using this older computer and it just can't handle 4K resolution footage. The new camera also supports different shutter speeds and ISO settings than the T3i did. The sensor in this 90D is actually better as well. Processor's better. There's just a lot of things that are better about this camera, and it was just time for an upgrade. So yeah, that was my main motivation to replace my 10-year-old Canon Rebel T3i with a Canon 90D. I'm kind of sad about it. I'm excited for what this camera can do. I've got a couple videos that I've been trying my best to plan out. I'm still learning. Every day is an adventure. I really appreciate you watching this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, then please do so. That stuff's really good for my ego. But thanks very much for watching. I'm Joe Somebody, and I'll see you next time.